Welcome, Wolfpack families. It is our annual Day of Giving. I'm Carrie Fowler, the Executive Director of Parent and Family Services, and I am thrilled to be here with you this evening. We are coming at you live on Facebook this evening. This is our monthly Facebook Live, but this is our very, very special Facebook Live. We're going to be here for a full hour highlighting some incredible campus partners. As always, a quick introduction into who we are. We're Parents and Family Services. We are a resource office for you. So whether you are a new parent just coming in this upcoming year, congratulations. Or perhaps you've been with us for a while, we're glad you're here. So thank you for joining us, and just know that we are here for anything that you need at any time. You'll find our phone number, our email address. We have our website, families or parents.ncsu.edu, and you can reach out to us at any time. We do have a couple of dates before we jump into our content. Just some reminders for you for the spring. Spring's going really, really fast, right? And so here are a couple of things that we just want you to be mindful of, share back with your students. For those admitted students, we've got our next experience, NC State, April 12th. Our next Facebook Live is going to be with undergraduate admission. So that's geared a little bit more towards our incoming first year and transfer students. So if you were just admitted, congratulations, whether you've made your decision or not. We will hope you will tune in for that. There's also another event on April 17th that you're going to hear a little bit more about later on in this session. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned with us. That is our One Pack Empowered virtual information session. So more to come on that. April 22nd is last day of classes. Now you may hear this referred to from your students as LDOC. That's what we call it because we love some acronyms. It's alphabet soup on our campus. But that is our last day of classes before exams. April 23rd, that very next day is our reading day, and then final exams. And that is it. That will round out our semester before we jump into spring commencement. So with that, like I said, this is our Day of Giving, very special webinar this evening. What's great about Facebook Live is that these stay right on our Facebook page, and we now have a YouTube channel. So you can also find this over on our YouTube channel, probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. But what's nice is that you can revisit this content at any time, all of the links, all of the questions, all the information. You can save it, stop it, pause it, go back, however you need, and just know that this information is for you. So with that, we're going to jump right in. Not going to hit play just yet. Eliza, do you want to tee up this video, or do you just want me to go for it?
I think you just go for it, Carrie.
All right, let's go for it. It's a great one, but we want to get to our next slide. There we go. Eliza, take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Carrie. I am Eliza Gray. I am the Associate Director of Philanthropy working with parents and families here at NC State. I'm also a proud College of Humanities and Social Sciences alum. So I love seeing our Day of Giving promo in social media because it just shows how creative we are here on campus. So this is actually my third Day of Giving. And I can wholeheartedly say that we could not do the extraordinary without the generosity of our students, faculty and staff, parents and family, of course, and friends of the university. So if we want to pop to the next slide, I can actually give a little bit of background on Day of Giving. So this is just very numerical, kind of the impact that Day of Giving has had over the last 6 years. This is our lucky number 7 Day of Giving, and it's off to a super strong start. So by giving PAC, you're really showing us what matters most to y'all and where you want to make the biggest impact on campus that's the most meaningful to you and your family. As proud PAC parents, I am sure that y'all can all agree that your students and their passions are your passions. So giving back can look like a variety of things. You can give to a college or program to provide experiential learning opportunities or programmatic support. So your student may be in the College of Sciences and biological sciences has really impacted them and their experience here on campus. You can give to that department, and the department head is nimble in how they use that support for students and programming. You can also give back to areas on campus that make a meaningful difference just in the lives of your students. I just had parents make a gift to the marching band. So they are a proud marching band family, and that is a gift that means the most to them. You can always give campus-wide as well to scholarship support or the NC State Parents Fund, which just touches all sorts of different initiatives on campus. Hop to the next slide real quick for me. So we are all about a little bit of friendly competition here at NC State. I know we're all crossing our fingers for a women's basketball team. So I do want to take a minute to touch on some of our Day of Giving challenges. And I'll talk a bit more about the parent and family gift hour that's coming up here at the top of the hour. But essentially, 7 to 8 p.m., if you make a gift and you designate it as being from a parent, the area that receives the highest number of gifts during this time will actually get an additional $1,000 in challenge money. We also have the Think and Do challenge coming up at 7:30 p.m., which I will circle back around at the end and talk more about that. One of our all-day challenges, which is this cool little red block that you can fill out, we'll drop that social media toolkit towards the end of the hour. It's an all-day challenge. You just kind of fill in why you give back, and that final winner of the day will be chosen at 11 o'clock p.m. So super fun way to engage all of us here, Wolfpack family, and really think about the most meaningful way that we can make an impact here on campus. So I don't want to talk too fast, but that's kind of all I have now without getting into the kind of nitpicky stuff with challenges and what's coming up at 7 and 7:30. So I will actually go ahead and intro to Sydney. Sydney Fletcher is our program manager for the One Pack Empowered program, which is an excellent initiative on campus that parents and families feel super, super strongly about. So, oh, just kidding. I'm getting ahead of myself. So sorry, Carrie.
Nope, that's okay, Eliza. We're really excited to hear from Sydney, but we do have students that we're going to hear from first.
Wellness and recreation. I'm so sorry. I have all my notes laid out. I thought I was going to do this perfectly, but no.
Nope, that's okay.
Kaylin and Becca with wellness and recreation. Y'all take it away before I put my foot in my mouth again.
Hey y'all, I'm Kaylin. I'm a political science major with a concentration in law and justice and minors in English, women, gender studies, and sociology. I am a senior, so I am almost at graduation. And I work for Wellness and Recreation as the Facility Operations Program Assistant for the Facility Supervisor team. And this is my 4th year at WellRec.
Hi everyone, I'm Becca Strong. I'm currently a nutrition major here at State, and I'm a senior. I've worked at Wellness and Recreation for 4 years. I'm currently the fitness program assistant, but when I started, I was a wellness assistant and kind of worked my way into group fitness. So thank you all for having me.
So first we want to kind of just give y'all an overview of Wellness and Recreation and what we try to inspire and empower, which is a balanced and active, healthy lifestyle to improve all of our NC State community. We provide inclusive recreation experiences, foster a sense of belonging, and contribute to the overall well-being here on campus. And we're super excited to talk y'all through all things WellRec and give you an insight into this amazing part of our NC State community.
Okay. So one of the exciting things about working with Wellness and Recreation is the number of people we get to work with and see every day. These numbers reflect our participation from 2023 and 2024, so this was just last year. As you can see, we've had about 490,000 unique members, and this includes students, faculty, staff, retirees, alumni, affiliates that use Wellness and Recreation programs, services, and facilities from 2023 to 2024. So of that, 268,000 people were students, and 74% of all all recreational sports were NC State students. So 83% of those were international students, 77% were male identifying students, 71% female, and 92% of those students were living on campus. So really big impact there.
So the Wellness and Recreation Center opened in the fall of 2020, and it created one large building that combines the 1961, 1987, and 2007 additions to the building. It is over 450,000 square feet and 8 acres of outdoor space that just offers a wide variety of programs, facilities, and services to the NC State community. In the 2023-2024 school year, we saw over 1.3 million visits here at WellRec. And during the first half of that academic year, we saw an 8% increase in the visits to the complex, which is absolutely amazing. And in August of this year, on the first day of classes, we saw about 10,700 people come into the building, which is extremely busy, and we love to see it.
In addition to our amazing facilities, Wellness and Recreation offers a variety of programs. So these programs provide additional opportunities for students to move and build community. I'm part of fitness, and I used to do some Thriveal stuff, and we've had a lot of engagement through the years.
Our club sports teams are actually student-led organizations. They do all the organizing and managing of the teams. And we have a variety of club sports things such as football, soccer, volleyball, lacrosse, but then we also have the very popular ones such as ice hockey and bass fishing, which is just great. It provides a lot of different opportunities for people to get involved in things they enjoy doing or things they might not have known they enjoy to do. So all of our club sports practice regularly and travel to other colleges and universities to play against them. So it's a really great opportunity to not only see our campus, but to visit some others and go head to head with that competitive spirit we have here at NC State.
Okay. So not only does Wellness and Recreation offer a variety of fitness recreational spaces across the building where students can run on the track, lift weights, and use cardio equipment, we also have programs to get the community engaged in fitness. So you can take up to 60 of our group fitness classes, including cardio dance, yoga, TRX, cycle, or participate in one-on-one personal training and work with nationally certified trainers to enhance athletic performance, manage weight, or learn to work out. We also are fortunate to offer our F45 studio, which is also known as Functional 45. This is a 45-minute high-intensity interval training class, so kind of like HIIT, and it combines all those functional movements, circuit training, and resistance training. If you're new to NC State, working out in our spaces, we offer orientation workshops and learn where equipment is, and we also offer fitness assessments, and they're always super fun.
Another great place to get involved here at WellRec is our intramural sports, which is unlike club sports where you're going to other universities and colleges, you're actually on a team and you play other NC State student and faculty members that are also on an intramural team. This can include sports such as volleyball, pickleball, basketball, soccer, all of which helps to really strengthen and build that community aspect and also just continue to have a healthy lifestyle as well.
Okay. We also offer a variety of programming to encourage students to try new things, like explore the trails and outdoor areas of the Triangle and North Carolina. The climbing center consists of 2 types of indoor climbing. So we have roped climbing and bouldering. The bouldering is super fun. The rope climbing walls range from 35 to 48 feet high, while the open bouldering wall is only 10 feet tall. This space has seen tremendous growth since 2020, and we offer a variety of hiking trips, hiking at Umstead, which is just outside the campus, climbing at Pilot Mountain, and kayaking at the banks. Our challenge course at Schenck Forest can push beyond perceived limits, and individuals will work as a team and expand outside of their comfort zone, build confidence, and overcome any barriers while motivating and encouraging each other. Or you can also participate virtually through our workshops, which are kind of like escape style workshops, and it builds team building. If you were looking for something less programmed, you can also check out gear from our rental center and head to the Lake Raleigh or woods on Centennial campus to hike, paddle, or explore on your own.
We also have our ThriveWell team, which is our nationally certified wellness coaches who provide several different options to improve your well-being, either in group settings or in individual settings. And it really helps to strengthen ways to combat stress, time management, and stay active. You can also level up your wellness knowledge by interacting in informal sessions designed for classrooms, department meetings, student organizations, such as taking time for you, a well-rested Wolfpack, or making movement matter, all of which provide super great resources and information. Or also you can participate in things such as Wolf Walks Challenge and walk with the Wellness and Recreation team for 4 weeks. And it's a challenge that kind of helps benefit and you learn the benefit of simple movement as a team. And so it's a really great way to not only work on your physical health, but also your mental and emotional health as well.
Okay. So Wellness and Recreation is the largest employer of students within DASA, or the Division of Academic and Student Affairs. We employ over 600 students in over 1,100 different positions. And many of our students work in multiple positions, like myself. I'm a fitness program assistant, group fitness coach, coaching F45, HIIT, all of that jazz. And I also used to do a little bit in ThriveWell. This is a picture from our PA training from 2024, and we took a tour of the Murphy Center, or the football stadium, and we learned about the facility operations and how we could apply that to our own programming and facilities.
Talking about our student employees, we can't forget to talk about our awards and celebrations of these staff members. Each year we have what is called the Wolfie Celebration. And at the celebration, we recognize the success, graduating seniors, employees that have worked 3 or plus more years, and recognize the top level students with different awards, such as our Of the Year awards, which one individual from each position gets selected for, such as a Lifeguard of the Year or a Sports Programs Official of the Year. We also have the Campbell Dodson Award, which honors the legacy of 2 former student employees and recognizes an employee of Wellness Recreation who exemplifies character, integrity, and work ethic. We also have the John F. Miller Award, which is named after the first physical education and athletics department head. And it's the highest student level award that recognizes a program assistant who demonstrates leadership, teamwork, is committed to a healthy and active lifestyle, and demonstrates professionalism that represents the positive aspects that we want to provide here at Wellness and Recreation. I was lucky enough to get this award last year, and it really just spoke to all of my peers that I work with and my bosses, and just how important this facility is to us. Some other things are the Wellness and Recreation Friends and Family Scholarship, which awards 2 student employees with a $500 scholarship to recognize and encourage and inspire the Wolfpack community to live actively and strive as a role model for the healthy and balanced living. We have our next school feast coming up just in a few weeks, April 16th. Super excited to be there and to see all of our employees get recognized and just share the impact that this community is making.
Right. Kind of going off the building community here, we just wanted to share how we got involved with Wellness and Recreation. So as I kind of mentioned, I've been working here for 4 years. I was a freshman and I decided to apply as a ThriveWell Wellness Assistant. Through there was a opportunity to do the Wellness and Recreation Professional Development Fund, so I decided to apply for it. And I received my coaching certification the spring of my freshman year. And from there, I just learned all of the skills of learning how to improve my coaching skills. So speaking in front of groups, learning effective communication, and effective cueing and fitness programming, which was super exciting. Through effective fitness programming, I've built my community, I've made a lot of friends throughout the process. I get to engage with really, really great coaches that help me build up my own skills and definitely learn from them and definitely improve upon everything.
So similar to Becca, I also started out as a freshman. I actually worked my first shift here at WellRec the day before my freshman year classes started. So I was in a whole brand new world, and I couldn't have been more lucky to start off here at WellRec with the community that we have and all the amazing people and support systems. I was talking to seniors who were giving me tips about how to take notes in classes and everything. So really great way to start off freshman year. And then just throughout, I have met so many great people. I have met a lifelong mentor here and been able to strengthen my relationships. I also found a passion for risk management and just kind of working through different situations such as fire drills or life-threatening emergencies, and that has continued to lead me down a path to go to law school, and I will be attending law school here in the fall. And working here at WellRec has just solidified that dream of mine, knowing that risk management, kind of thinking about what different liabilities we have, how are we training our staff, how are we responding to things, how can we give the best care to our users, has just really helped me grow as a leader, grow as a learner, and has set me on the path of my next few years.
Yeah, if you go back to that last picture, two of them, that's the facilities team doing the intramural sports, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
we had a intramural soccer team. We also had a volleyball one.
Yeah.
But yes, I was
You
on
guys
that
made it pretty
team.
far.
We did. We put it all out there.
Yeah.
We got a few injuries, but it was a lot of fun.
It's okay.
So we really appreciate just having the opportunity to, share our stories with you guys, and kind of explain how this facility has not only grown us, but built a community for us to develop our passions and work with other peers and mentors. And we highly encourage that you share all of these resources with your students, and maybe come take a group fitness class with them if you want to, or get them to join an intramural sports team. Just really anything. This facility has so many things to offer, and it's a wonderful place that I get to call my second home.
Yeah, if you want to help support students like Kaylin and I, kind of help us get after maybe improving our skills within wellness and recreation and professional development, help more students receive coaching certifications, all of that jazz. We would really appreciate it through the Parents of Giving hour, which is going to be from 7 to 8. So thank you.
Thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I love seeing all of the photos, and congratulations, Kaylin. That is a huge honor last year, right?
Thank you.
What questions do we all have? Dr. Dupree, would you like to ask our ladies some questions? Do we have anything coming in the chat?
Yes, we do have a couple questions. First, I just want to acknowledge the two students that you just heard from. I think Kaylin and Becca are an example of what our department is all about. Everything that we do is for students, and nothing is possible without our student leaders. And these are two of our best and brightest. So I first want to acknowledge them and thank them for being here and representing our department so well this evening. We had a couple questions. The first one is, can parents and families visit the Wellness and Recreation Center?
Absolutely. We encourage it. They can just go up to one of our entrances and they'll get a guest pass, or they'll get a little sticker and you can go around and see the whole facility, or even be a part of some of the activities, maybe play basketball or go play a game of racquetball in our racquetball courts. But absolutely, please come and join us at the facility and just see what your students are getting to experience, because it's a wonderful place.
Yep, and then one weekend, there was the parents and family weekend. I did have my family come tour the facility, and they honestly, they loved it. It was awesome. Just it's so amazing in there. So
I will say that is something that for Family Weekend is a highlight for our families. We do it both in the fall and in the spring, where you can come and be able to experience that alongside your student, tour the facility. Sometimes we even host special events in Wellness and Rec. I believe this past February, we did our cupcake and cookie decorating in the instructional kitchen. So it's such an incredible facility. I will add that in the best interest of our students, if you're just coming outside of those weekends, you may want to call and check with your student first. Don't just show up. That may or may not go over so well, but just give them a heads up first.
Absolutely give them a heads up. The last question is, what's the best way to stay up to date with programs, events, and resources from Wellness and Recreation?
NC State Wellness and Recreation on Instagram, Facebook, X, all of that jazz. We are on, if you Google us, we're on there.
Absolutely, it's a great way, and they have a lot of fun videos. The Instagram is hilarious. I love it. It reminds me of things. Even though I work here and I'm here almost every day, I miss things, and the Instagram is a great place to remind me of some of the great opportunities to get involved at WellRec. So absolutely follow all of those.
Absolutely. And we also added our website in the chat. So feel free to visit our website and download our mobile app as well to stay up to date on all things wellness and recreation.
Thank you, Dr. Dupree, and thank you so much, Kaylin and Becca. We are so excited to be able to share this information and all of these opportunities with our families this evening. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Eliza because we are about to kick off a very, very special hour.
We are indeed. I am on my third Starbucks drink today, and I think that's why I got a little too excited earlier in the live to introduce Sydney, but I'm so glad we got to hear from Wellness and Rec. Y'all are awesome, and thank you so much for all the ways that you give back to our students and campus community and just providing a space that students can come and get kind of the full college experience of not only working in the classroom, but also working out the body and mind in other ways. So like Carrie said, at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock, we will kick off our parent and family giving hour. So for 1 hour, the area that receives the highest number of gifts will get an extra $1,000 in challenge funds. So I think we actually have a little slide that we can flip to here in a couple minutes that has a QR code on it. So you can either visit dayofgiving.ncsu.edu to make your gift, or you can scan the nice QR code here, which makes it super easy. Select that area of impact that means the most to you, and make sure you do designate your gift as being from a parent, because on this side of the screen, I will be watching those gifts roll in, and I will be able to give us an update at the end of the live to kind of see where we are and check in with some of our tallies and totals here for the evening. When you visit that Day of Giving website, at the very top of the page, it says toolkit. You can click into that and you can download some of our social media templates. There's a I gave button on there that you can upload on Facebook or Instagram or X. I'm not on X, but I know a lot of folks are, just to show that you gave back to the pack today and supported the area on campus that means the most to you and your family. So again, 7 to 8 p.m., we will be giving back to the pack for parents and family giving hour.
Eliza, are you so excited? I don't know how you're able to stay so calm. You've been in this world all day. I'm so excited.
I have. I'm on my 12th hour of the day. I've been sitting here behind my multiple screens. I kind of feel like a superhero behind my screens. And I've got another 5 to go. So I'll actually be sitting in the Alumni Center. We call it Command Central. We have huge screens downstairs and everyone gets super excited. I actually got to walk in the building this morning with Chancellor Woodson when he kicked off his last Day of Giving as our chancellor. So I can't wait to see what other fun and exciting things are in store. It's been kind of a quiet day here, Carrie, and that can mean that we might have some tricks up our sleeves here later. So I'm sure when I give that update at the end of the live, our tallies and totals, we'll see where we are with dollars so far for the day.
I love that. And
yeah.
Before we jump into our next presenter, I want to remind everyone who's watching, we are dropping links in the chat below this video. And so make sure that you're looking at the chat, engage with us, ask questions, click on those links. We will come back to any questions that you have. And if we miss it on the video, we will answer it in the chat. So we want to make sure that you feel connected to us as we are sharing this information with you and that you can give back to the pack at any time. So we want you to feel that you have all the information you need, you have all the resources, the links, everything. And then when you do give back, to Eliza's point, make sure you download that toolkit and tell everyone. Share that out. Share the Wolfpack love. That's why we're here. And the more that we can kind of promote that, the better off our students will be, our resources, and everyone else. So thank you in advance. And let's go ahead and Eliza, it's time for Sydney.
It's time. We are kicking off the Parent Giving Hour officially. And with that, Sydney, for real this time, I am introing Sydney Fletcher, our program manager for One Pack Empowered. So Sydney, take it away.
Oh, yes, it is for real, ladies and gentlemen and folks. I kid you not. Thank you all for joining today for Day of Giving. I'd like to welcome you to the One Pack Empowered information piece here. And to start off, as we look at the next slide, I'd like to introduce you to, once again, myself and my teammates. Although on the call here is just me today representing One Pack Empowered. My name is Sydney Fletcher. I'm the program manager. Additionally, as you see in the middle of the screen, we have Misa Wells, who is the program coordinator. And then to the far end of the screen, we see Alexis Wells, who's the program assistant. And so these are all the team members of One Pack Empowered. And so just as we think about what is One Pack Empowered, and I appreciate once again the energy, and jump into the next slide here, we'll take a look at our mission statement. And so I always feel it's important to understand who are the students in which we're serving here at NC State. And so to that extent, as we look at the mission statement, the mission of One Pack Empowered, we're here to support students who identify as neurodivergent by supporting their unique needs and helping them to achieve their academic, personal, and career goals. All right, and so how do we have that happen? How do we help students achieve their goals? Well, one of the really neat pieces about One Pack Empowered is that we operate on a coaching basis. And so students focus on undergoing executive functioning coaching skills in which we emphasize mandatory one-on-one coaching or mentoring sessions each week. These meetings can range from 30 minutes or up to an hour. In some cases, students need extra support, which may look as in having another meeting throughout the week. So because students are navigating individualized challenges, each form of support is custom tailored to support students' organizational needs, addressing them on an individual level. And this looks, as we plan out our individual weeks, we take into account their micro challenges, their macro challenges, and ultimately provide holistic support. And so when we think about holistic support, once again, we're helping support students in their academic development, their personal development, and their career aspirations. Because we understand that the individual that is pursuing academic development and support, as well as career development and support, is a person in the middle connecting both of those realms. But one of the most important pieces that we've come to understand that really helps students achieve success is by maintaining active participation throughout the process. Next slide, please. Perfect. So as we think about what do we hope students achieve by participating in our program, we want to help them be able to identify, prioritize, and make best use of campus resources that can support their holistic success here at NC State. And we say holistic because, yes, we do a lot at One Pack Empowered, but we don't do everything. And so to that extent, we encourage them to reach out and look at other resources across campus, whether it's the Disability Resource Center, the Counseling Service, or the Academic Student Success Tutoring Center. We want to encourage students to be able to develop a success plan to accomplish all of their goals. But ultimately, we want to help them develop transferable skills that will help them be successful when determining both successful and challenging experiences. One of the biggest pieces that we've seen for students who choose to participate in One Pack Empowered is that they're also searching for a sense of community, a sense of belonging. And so to that extent, we are very intentional about ensuring that we are fostering that sense of community, that sense of belonging for our One Pack participants. All right, so as we look at the foxes here, and if you tap the arrow once more, you'll see a bit of an animation. And so this is to represent the growth of our program. So just taking a step back, One Pack Empowered first began its pilot program in spring 2023, in which case it was just a team of me. So going into into the next academic semester, I should say, we were able to grow from 15 students to 30 students this past spring 2024. So as we think about spring 2025 now, where we are, that number has increased to 42 students. Ultimately, our goal is to get up to 50 students by fall 2025. All right, so I've been mentioning our students, our participants, but who are these wonderful, brilliant students that are choosing to participate in One Pack Empowered and those that are identifying as neurodivergent? Well, just take a look at this slide and we can see that they're coming from over 9 different schools and colleges, ranging from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences all the way to the Wilson College of Textiles. Of course, we're working with students with over 28 different majors. And we do notice a small note at the bottom that we do have 43 represented due to a couple of double majors. Next slide, please. All right, so when considering challenges, what are some of the challenges or prevalent themes even that we're seeing with students who identify as neurodivergent? Certainly, there is a lack of self-confidence. Students are also seeking to be held accountable for their actions. A lot of students want to do well. They're striving to do well. But when it comes to being held accountable, that's where they're finding challenges. And so we come in to serve as those accountability partners. Additionally, students are also experiencing high levels of anxiety and ADHD paralysis. There are so many stimulating events, situations, happening experiences that at times it's hard to decide which direction should I go? Where do I go? And so by having a consistent weekly coach where they can kind of vent more or less, or even just declutter all of the stressful thoughts in their mind, they're able to make better decisions going forward. Decisions that help them to foster success in their academic space, their career space, and of course their personal realm. Once again, students are seeking a sense of community. And so as we think about that, fostering community, what does that look like? Well, One Pack Empowered hosts a social gathering twice a semester, once in the spring, once in the fall. And this social gathering is located in Hunt Library, where we have pizza, video games, or board games. But overall, we're seeking to foster a sense of community for our students. Next slide, please. So as we think about the coaching spaces, where it takes place, well, our coaching takes place in our coaching rooms, which are sensory friendly. They're designed to accommodate those that have sensory challenges. As such, these spaces include dim lighting, fidget devices, a white noise machine, and a yoga mat, tissues, snacks, and comfortable seating as well. As we look at the images here on the screen, we do see that there is a left image that has a coaching space, as well as a right image that has a coaching space. So out of the 3 coaches, we are divided in between these 2 rooms where we engage in support for students. All right, so as we think about career developmental support, in addition to the coaching where we discuss resume building, networking, how to prepare a cover letter, oftentimes students come to us and say, hey, I need a headshot. Where do I go for that process? So as such, with One Pack Empowered being housed in the Career Development Center, we have a photo booth, the Iris photo booth, which is located in our Career Development Center, and where students can come to have professional headshots done. All right. So here is one of my favorite pieces when talking about One Pack Empowered. And yes, I can speak all day, but in order to really understand the impact that such a program is having on students, I invite you to take 30 seconds just to read through some of these quotes with me to really understand how, and I'm grateful as such, that students were able to receive support. So with that being said, the first quote, One Pack Empowered has helped me tremendously with college. The coaches helped me manage assignments and plan study times to do better academically. The next quote, before starting at One Pack Empowered, I was struggling to keep my classes and schoolwork organized. Meeting with Sydney every week has helped me a lot with knowing what to expect from each course. And I feel much more confident in my ability to complete assignments and do well in my classes. One Pack Empowered has helped me by encouraging me to do my homework and focus on other important life tasks besides video games. One Pack Empowered has been helpful as I get to meet every week, which helps keep me on track with my classes and homework assignments. This program has encouraged me to push through challenges and continue my academic pursuits. Okay, so this next one, I'm not going to read aloud because I cannot do it the justice it deserves as we take a look at the next slide. But I once again invite you just to take a moment and read over this quote, about 20 seconds. All right, we can go to the next slide. So as we think about what does One Pack Empower encourage? So connection. Above all, our dedicated coaching rooms are here to encourage acceptance by accommodating the various sensory needs and preferences of students with neurodivergent conditions. We want to continue to support, yes, all of our students while having a particular focus for neurodiversity. And as such, we want to demonstrate that commitment by valuing and accommodating the unique strengths, challenges, and sensory experiences of all neurodivergent students and all students. Improved mental health. One of the biggest factors for sure when supporting our student base or neurodivergent students is that they are also navigating a lot of mental health challenges. So as such, One Pack Empowered is serving as a valuable resource for promoting emotional regulation, self-care, and stress management strategies. Above all, we are directly aiding in retention and success. Through cultivating a sensory-friendly campus environment, we can continue to contribute to higher retention rates and improved academic success for neurodivergent students, particularly, once again, in their academic and career skill development. And here we have a picture of How Together. This is a new workshop series that grew out of One Pack Empowered. The particular focus on this is that it's tailored to support career development as well as special topics. Definitely, it is intended to support students who identify as neurodivergent, but it also caters to the larger university at large, whether it is undergraduate or graduate students. All right. So as we think about the future, what does One Pack Empowered have in store? So once again, our goal is to achieve 50 students. This has been kind of shared with us and our working goal that we've been striving for since the very beginning of our program. And so once again, just as we recount the journey, we started with 15, shifted to 30 students. And as of this semester, spring 2025, we're at 43 students. So we're gonna get to 50 students. Additionally, we also want to engage in more career and networking opportunities for our students. As we continue to reach students at NC State and overall create systemic change and support neurodiversity, we intend to do so by increasing our state and national presentations through NC ACE, NC Higher Education Autism Collaboration, and other popular programming. Additionally, we want to continue to improve coaching spaces, not just within our Career Development Center, but also in other areas around campus as well. Above all, and a reason why in part we're here today, donations. Through continued donations, we hope to use that to continue to support our students' career and academic developmental journey. And above all, we wish to continue to strengthen our collaborative programming with other NC State campus resources. And here we have our slide for questions, if there are any.
Hey, Monica, do we have any questions for Sydney? I don't know if her.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. So the first question that we received today is, what is the One Pack Empowered program? So just another general overview.
Absolutely. And just in a nutshell, in case anyone asks, what is One Pack Empowered? It is a specialized program designed to support neurodivergent students or those that simply may have an executive function challenge, whether it's procrastination, time management, task initiation, or a simple question of how do I talk to my instructor, or how can I best maximize my potential for being a successful student while I identify as being neurodivergent? Great
And
question.
then the next one is who can participate in the One Pack Empowered program?
Absolutely. That is another great question. So, our program is designed for degree seeking undergraduate students. Although our How Together workshop series does accept and support graduate students who choose to participate, the One Pack Empowered program itself, in which students undergo, once again, the one on one coaching element, is only available to degree seeking undergraduate students.
Can I jump in and piggyback on that? Does it matter if they're part-time or full-time?
Oh, beautiful question. It does not at all, part-time or full-time. They are welcome to begin the application process by simply visiting the One Pack Empowered website and clicking on the student interest form.
And then is there a fee to participate in the One Pack Empowered program?
Another great question. There is no fee to participate, and we do not require documentation at all. However, because we are size limited or space limited, I should say, we do emphasize the sooner you can get in touch with us if you're interested, the better, just to begin the application process, as we do operate on a first come, first serve basis.
And then the last question of the night is what's the best way to stay up to date with programs, events, and resources?
Absolutely. The best way to do so is to visit the Career Development Center website. Oftentimes, we have updates or announcements about the latest developments. Additionally, you can contact any one of the coaches, grab our contact information from the slide here, send us an email. If you email me, odds are I should know what's happening. If not, there's a problem. But certainly don't hesitate. We really are happy and excited to talk about One Pack Empowered, its future development, as well as how we continue to best support our students here at NC State.
And Zinnia, will you remind our families, where are you all located?
Yes, we are located in 2100 Pullen Hall. That's Pullen. Or you could just do a general search for NC State Career Development Center. And the One Pack Empowered program, we are housed within that office space location.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. This is such great information. And hopefully we are able to inform families who didn't know about One Pack Empowered, and then get those students that want to be connected with your office straight to you and your other coaches. The work you're doing is fabulous. So thank you for taking time to share it with us this evening.
Thank you for having me, Carrie.
Absolutely. And stay on just in case there are any other questions. But as we start to wind down our evening, let me just say that the family hour is just getting started. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to Eliza. Here's the QR code to start scanning if you haven't given yet. But where are we at?
Yeah, I'm sitting here messing with our reports. We've got some gifts into academic and student affairs. So our parents fund sits underneath academic and student affairs. We've also got some gifts into athletics, and Caldwell Fellows has been a super strong contender today too. So as we kind of move towards 7:30, I'll keep an eye on that report, but I can say just our grand total so far today, and it's so neat to sit here and just kind of watch the dollars turn over. We're right over $41 million total for the university today, sitting at 14,300, and just watched it turn over to 319 gifts. So super strong day for us. My boss, who is our director of annual giving, just pinged me and said our reports are a little slow today. So we might have to give that that update as far as parent gifts and the initiative that seems to be pulling ahead a little later this evening. But this QR code will take y'all right to the Day of Giving website. You can make a gift right now, even a gift of $10. It means the world to us. Any gift, big or small, makes an impact on our students and campus community. And if anyone is interested in learning more about the impact of parent and family philanthropy on campus, or other ways to give, like you might not be able to make a commitment today, but you'd like to talk to someone about a stock or DAF or a larger and more lasting gift, please keep my contact information handy. I've listed my email and my office line here. Feel free to give me a call or send me a quick email and say, hey, You know, I'm a new parent. We're a new NC State family. We'd love to hear more about how other parents and families are making a huge impact on campus. And I'm always happy to plug folks in with other opportunities like volunteering or just keeping everyone updated with events. I'm an alumni and I'm super proud to work for my alma mater. And truly, the best part of my day, each and every day, is getting to meet proud Wolfpack families. So I am always around to answer questions and would love to chat with anybody who's interested in learning more about philanthropy.
Thanks so much, Eliza. And you know, we're not quite done yet. We are winding down. We're gonna tee up the next video here in just a minute, but I wanted to take a minute to share with our audience. You know, when we came together last month, a month before, to say, you know, what do we want to do, and what is this going to look like? We really felt empowered ourselves to put that power back into our families, right? And so these are some, we've highlighted some amazing resources that you may not always hear about. And that's why we had these great partners and students with us this evening. But we also want you to feel empowered to give to the areas that you feel strongly about, that you feel connected to, that benefits your students, maybe something that your student may be graduating and have had a wonderful experience their first year. Maybe it is the college they're about to graduate from. Maybe it's an intramural. Maybe it's an arts program. And so we want you to know that those gifts, regardless of where they land, they support our institution and they support your student success. And we want you to know far and wide about all of the opportunities. And these are just a few of the highlighted ones that we wanted to bring to your attention this evening. So I will say thank you for joining us this evening. But before, don't log off yet, because Eliza's going to tee up the next big thing that's happening for the hour.
So this is just a quick little reminder that ambassador toolkit does exist on our Day of Giving website. So like I mentioned earlier in the call, you can get in there and you can download those fun templates and show your Wolfpack friends and family and friends of the institution that you've given back to the pack today. So feel free to check that out. It's just a fun way to participate on the day. And I do have an update as far as most parent gifts. I just crossed my fingers real hard while you were talking, Carrie.
I love that.
And it looks like Park Scholarships is actually ahead of the game right now. Engineering, College of Engineering, close behind, with Academic and Student Affairs in third place. So we've got a little bit of friendly competition going on for sure. So as we move closer to 8 o'clock, I should be able to ping you, maybe, Carrie, and we can post kind of that final tally.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. That would be great. We'll kind of keep a pulse on that with you. And that ambassador toolkit is being dropped in the chat below. So there's going to be a link that's in the chat along with all of the other resources and links that we've shared tonight. So you can click on that and then download. There's that kind of one-page post of why you gave with the fill in the blanks. And then there's also this button, the Day of Giving I gave. And so this is a sticker you can make your profile. You can, however you'd like to use it, print it out. Like I said, brag about it and just be proud that you gave to NC State today. This is our contact information. Just like the beginning, we are here for you, Parents and Family Services. If you need anything at any time, and today in the future, please reach out to us. That's why we are here. We are here to support families. We recognize how critical you are in your student success, and NC State values you and our partnership. And so thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of our Wolfpack. And with that, Eliza, what's this video? Where are they going next?
Yeah, for sure. So 7:30, we will be kicking off our Think and Do challenge. So Think and Do is so much a part of our brand and just the spirit of NC State University. So at daygiving.ncsu.edu/info/Think and Do, and I'm sure we can drop that below as well. Y'all will have a chance to win this challenge. There's going to be a video played with multiple items in the video that say Think and Do, that move on and off screen. So you're going to have to pay super close attention. Whoever guesses the right number of items in this video will win some extra challenge money to the areas of choice that mean the most to y'all. So Think and Do challenge kicking off at 7:30 p.m. There will be 2 winners, and each winner will get $1,000 in extra challenge funds. So super fun. I am not sure what this video has in store. I've never been good at these watching games. Something that I had a management training a couple weeks ago where there was a person dressed as a gorilla that walked through the frame and nobody saw it because we were all watching the basketballs bounce. So I don't know that I'll participate, but I'll be cheering folks on that do.
I love that. I love that. That is definitely one of those brain games, right? Like how quick can you be? I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Eliza. This is always one of my favorite days of the year. It's so special and it I love being a part of the Wolfpack anyway, but today it really does just heighten, right? It's that much better. So thank you to all of our wonderful presenters, from everyone from Wellness and Rec, to Sydney and the One Empowered program. We also have a lot of people behind the scenes that make this happen. There are a lot of individuals that go into the planning of not only our Facebook Live, more importantly, all of Day of Giving. So I want to take a minute and shout out everyone who's been working for the past year for today's Day of Giving and just say thank you for all of your efforts. And then, of course, to everyone who has given and who will give. As Eliza said, small or large, every little bit helps. And so thank you so much. We hope that you are just as proud to be a part of the Wolfpack as we are, and we look forward to seeing you soon.